I'm appearing to men, telling them to get off their jobs, come and work in this movement that is my ministry. That's what's happening. And so you say, why is your heart heavy? Because we have laborers, we just don't have the place to put them. Over here, you'll see this chart we have, and I want all of you around the world to see this. And you that can't see in the corner back there, this is a chart. We're starting in 5. This is the first day. We're doing this for 5 days. We need 20 million. You say, how do you come up with that number? When I started adding up how much it really costs per person to be here and what it costs to get a campus, we need two campuses for women, 2 campuses for men right now. With the 70 that's here, the living conditions are not even enough and appropriate for them. And when we started adding up realistically, how much do it really cost? How much is it really costing realistically to relocate someone and to provide a place to stay? And for the first year, and this is really cheap compared to what they do in doctors and to be a doctor. They spend over $200,000-300,000 a year in tuition and all of that. Do you know how much it costs just to be here? Half of that, $150,000 the first year. That's what I'm paying basically. Then the second year, $50,000 probably. Then the third year, it goes down $30,000. You may even want to sponsor some of the people that are here that I'm about to let get up in just a moment. But we got to relocate the laborers to reap the harvest. How many of you understand what I'm saying here? We have to do it. We are about to go into the multitudes and we need the laborers. We have them all over the world. Do you know how many staff we have right now? Just right now in America. You know how many people we have in the staff all over the 52 states? We are at about 8,000 staff people. That ain't including them all over the world. 8,000 and 10,000 or more. That's just staff. And now with us about to go into other countries, it's going to be even more. My dream and what God has given me is to get a skyscraper about 80 floors and cut it in half like a cross. In every country in the world, we have a floor or a section of staff, hundreds of people on one section. All they do every day, they're reaching people in that country, in that nation. You understand? That's what we're going to right now. It's starting small. We're having to get dormitories for people, for the campus, for the people that's relocating. But my vision is to get a corporate America structure where they can work in day and night. And every floor will be dedicated to a nation or nations, and hundreds of people work in that nation. People from that country leading it, and also Americans working alongside of them and reaching those nations. There are over 200 and some nations. How many of you see the vision? My heart is not just to go into arenas and all these masses of people come from all over America and the world, and we do nothing with the harvest. We're going to turn the harvest into laborers. And we're going to create a mission that will evangelize America and 200 nations of the world. Come on, give the Lord a shout of praise. The Lord has given us the pattern. And y'all need to hear some of these stories. It is mind-boggling how Jesus has appeared to a lot of these people and told them to come here. I didn't make them come. Jesus appeared to them. That's how I know this is a divine ministry. It's divine. It's not David E. Taylor. It's the Lord Jesus sending them here. And so to relocate the first year, and the reason why it's so steep the first year is because right now we're looking for 4 campuses. 2, we need more than that. Because we also have a base in St. Louis and one we're putting in Orlando, and we need campuses there too. And the reason why we need other campuses in different places, because some years when it's very cold up here and people don't want to come from all over the world just to a cold place, we'll have Orlando. And they can go to Orlando, and y'all in Michigan can take your vacation in Orlando where Disney World is. Warm places, warm destinations. The reason why I'm going to Orlando is not for that reason though. I was visited in a dream by the Lord and said, a move of God is in Florida, and that I must put a base there. So I'm putting a base in Florida too. We're buying a facility like this there and also in St. Louis. But the same thing is, in order to set this whole setup up, it's the laborers that have to be relocated in these places. So if you really do the math, we need more than 20 million. 150,000 per person times 300, do the math. And I may be talking to some people out there who are multimillionaires. You can sponsor multiple people, 5 million, 10 million. We actually had a dream that God spoke to somebody in Texas and told them to give $10 million. They wrote out a check for 10 million to this ministry. Give the Lord a shout of praise. We know the money is out there. We know it's here. But the Lord said, if you don't ask, you can't what? Receive. 300 people times 150,000 just the first year, just to relocate and buy homes. That will help us to buy the housing campus homes, just to relocate people so they can come here and work full time. That's more than 20 million. We know we can't relocate 300 people all at one time. We're starting a gradual process, but we want the majority of them, or at least half. This 20 million also includes other things: transportation, food, other things they need, clothes,